unpack careers that are in demand, careers that do not need a degree, job searching, career advancement, personal development, and so much more. Tune in every Saturday, 9 to 10 a.m. to unlock the path of your dream job.
اللهم صل على المصطفى حبيبنا محمد عليه السلام اللهم صل على المصطفى.
You've arrived at your destination.
You're listening to Career Compass on Radio Al Ansar.
You are the greatest man we look up to. And I stay faithful, I learn my lessons all through you. The final prophet, he led the way, so we stay true. I give my all and everything. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa Habibna Muhammad alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa Habibna Muhammad alayhi salam. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi Allahumma salli ala Mustafa Habibna Muhammad alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa Habibna Muhammad alayhi salam. He was respected, the most trustworthy of us all. We can never match him, but we try our best and give our all. I give my all and everything. Allahumma salli ala Mustafa.
The very 1st of February 2025, a brand new month. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is a Saturday morning. You already know you are in for some excitement, entertainment, and education. It is Career Compass with me, Kelly Ramazani, every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. only on 90.4 FM if you are in Durban. 105.6 FM if you're in PMB, and anywhere else around the world on www.alansar.org.za. This is the show that is specially dedicated for you to inform you what is the latest that's happening around the world, but also locally. What are the opportunities available for you career-wise? And today is no other, okay? No other. We're definitely going to keep it 100. That's how we keep it here. Your messages on 0609041056. Engage with us. Let us know whatever questions you want to know about careers, about self-development, about side hustles, whatever is that's on your mind. And also today we will be talking about the future of logistics. I've got no other but the one and only Jafari in studio. He will be joining us shortly. And if you do have any questions regarding logistics, regarding freight and the likes, you know, it's a vast industry, but hey, I've got you, giving you the kind of information that you'll not be able to find on Google. Because if you had to Google about this career or this industry, you won't be having this informative information that I'm about to give you today. Like I said, we'll be opening up the lines on 0861 904 904. And if you do wish to send a text, a voice note on our WhatsApp, that is 0609041056. Shout outs to Asif, who is the tech on duty. And shout out to you too, listening to us wherever you are listening from. If it's live stream, if it's the FM, if it is wherever, we welcome you into our show. And thank you for choosing us. Now let's get the drums rolling. But first, I want you to listen to this.
The more I know you, the more I love you. One of a kind, mercy to mankind. I cannot leave you. My heart beats for you. You're the guiding light from Allah the Most High. Your compassion permeates through the world every day. From Allah you came and better my way. Let the world know your name. Ya Muhammad, Ya Rasulullah, Ya Muhammad. Love you with all of my heart, Ya Muhammad, Ya Rasulullah, Ya Muhammad. Love you with all of my heart. Leader of all prophets, you're my beloved. My intercessor on the day of the hour. My master, Ya Muhammad, Ya Muhammad. Your words fill me, your light lead me. You're the reason I have faith, more reason I see grace. You're a light that breaks, give life to the earth, bring us love, truth, and the way.
Peace and blessings be upon Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is Ibrahim Ya Muhammad. Now, with the way we start the show, we talk about soft skills that are required in each and every rather career. We also talk about side hustles. We also talk about careers that are in demand locally and globally. We talk about so many things, but I want us to also introduce a segment because we are 28 days away from Ramadan, and this is going to be the spiritual aspect, of the show, because as much as we want to empower the mind and emotions, we also need to consider that you are at your best and you are at your most highest performance when you have a balanced lifestyle. Okay, so that will require us to also mention our spiritual aspects and ways that we can improve in that. So that's going to be our new segment, because Ramadan is less than 30 days away. But first, let's start off with some kickoff news. Now, last week, we did speak about the cold AI war that is happening between the USA and China. And currently, China is leading with the strongest AI in the world. Now, I've always said this, if you are an avid listener of the show, the second that you innovate a product or a service that is cheaper, faster, and easily accessible to the public or your target audience, congratulations, you have taken your competitor out of business. Now, we all know that USA is not just going to sit back and fold hands and say, oh, well, let China take over the AI world. Because, like we heard from our guests last week, that data is gold. If you have data, you manage people, you manage the world, you can influence trends, you can influence anything. So, this is why these two superpowers are currently fighting over our data, our information. The other thing that I must make mention of is Trump. Right now, he is making the headlines. Okay, this guy is back to the presidential seat of the United States of USA, of America. And he is bringing in massive changes left, right, center, lots of questionable changes. And, he is just on steroids at this point. I mean that, honestly. Um, the one thing that is a bit annoying for me, apart from the immigration laws that he's coming up with, is the arrogance that he has when he's making statements about the people in Gaza. Like, hold on a minute, sir. Who elected you as the president of the world? You're the president of the United States of America. Can you manage that? Okay? Know your place, please. Thank you. Thank you. But also now moving on to TikTok. TikTok is currently undergoing the biggest movement of all movements. We are currently witnessing an educational revolution taking place right before our very own eyes. Now, thousands of instructors have taken their talent and their skills to TikTok, filming their courses, offering and allowing students, us, the users. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. You just need to have the platform and you're already enrolled. You're already a student. And you can get access to this information that is shared by these brilliant, brilliant individuals in society, PhD holders and the likes. Shout out to Dr. Barlow, who is an African American studies professor that began this movement. And wow, I am enrolled. Okay, if you know me, I'm where there is fun, but I'm also where there is education and empowerment. I want to learn, I want to become better, and that's what we do here on this show. Now, speaking about better, the news that I'm going to share with you is not exciting. And that is about the current war that is happening in Congo, the Democratic Republic of Congo. There is a lot that I'm sure you've already heard. I'm going to allow you to be the judge. I don't want to say my comments because it might be a bit controversial. If you do know, I am Congolese as well, so this is a sensitive matter. But South Africa is also involved right now, and things are not looking good. But hey, I'm just here to update you on what's the latest, okay? You carry out that research that is needed. Now, up next, we are going to be speaking about logistics and the future of it. And we've got Jafari in studio with us. He will be sharing with us his experience, his knowledge, and all the in-betweens. And we're also opening up the lines. You call in, send in those voice notes, send in those messages, anything that you want to know regarding this industry or regarding career or life in general. Jafar is an expert in life. He's a life coach at this point. Just figured life out. So we've got that and so much more right with us. It's Career Compass. You are in safe hands.
Career Compass with Kelly Ramazani.
Relax, relieve, repair. Say goodbye to tired joints and muscles with Arnica Blue Magnesium Spray. Now available in 3 options: soothing heat spray, refreshing cooling gel, and rejuvenating massage oil, all enriched with Arnica and added magnesium for powerful relief. Find your comfort today at your local pharmacy or shop online at www.czmarketing.co.za. Arnica Blue, your partner in recovery.
Today Jamshed brings you Summer Clearance Sale with up to 50% off on all items. Avail the most exciting offer from 23rd January to 2nd February 2025. Visit our store or shop online at ca.todaydjamshed.com.
Korea's Business Institute is open for 2025 registrations. Study information technology, human resources, management, administration, accounting, and much more. Get your free laptop or tablet. T's and C's apply. Visit Korea's Business Institute at Chatsworth Center, Anamshnagar Ridge, or WhatsApp 074-852-7697. Korea's Business Institute, changing lives since 1991.
Getting you through your day. Radio Al Ansar.
Baba, did you ever get to meet the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam?
Of course, Habibi. But the question is, what would you do if you met him?
Imagine if you see the Prophet standing right in front of you, the man who changed the world forever. What would you say? Oh, dude, what if he started speaking? Would you be completely lost for words? The perfect human being, the best creation of both worlds, in the presence of the greatest man who changed my life. Would I smile or be in tears if I stood out to my لو كان حبيبنا بيننا فما هو قولك له وإذا بيده سلم عليك وهو مبتسم فضمني إليك يا حبيبي ما كان في جنان الخلد والأنهار وروح السلام. Am I good enough to meet him or is him other night? Deserve to share his company or is it more than I? Heaven, Allah, would you allow me to be with him in eternal life, in the perfect surrounding, a place that is beyond mortal sight, in the presence of the greatest man of my life. Would I smile or be in tears if I stood out to وإذا بيده سلم عليك وهو مبتسم فضمني إليك يا حبيبي ما كان في جنان الخلد والأنهار وروح السلام. How I yearn to stand beside the greatest man alive. I pray I hold his hand, walk with him through gender and smile. If we have soul to soul, I pray it lasts forever. Hold him close, I won't let go, cause it's a love that can't be measured. لو كان حبيبنا فما هو قولك له وإذا بيده سلم عليك وهو مبتسم.
And that is Mu'ad, yeah, Muhammad. It is Career Campus here with me, Kelly Ramazani. I'm not alone in the studio. I'm joined by two gentlemen. We've got Asif on my right, who is the tech on duty, and Jafari on my left. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, we've been hearing you say Jafari. Get to the point. Who's Jafari? Hold on. Okay, relax, breathe. All right, I've got in studio with me Jafari Kabura, who is the CEO of the New Horizon Freight Solution. Now, this is an industry on the international freight forwarding and logistics. Jafari, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh, and good morning to you and to our fellow listeners.
Thank you for joining me, for honoring the invite. Let me tell you a little bit background story if you're listening. I had to convince Jafari to come on the show, and I had to write him an essay. I literally had to write him an essay. Sir, you are young, you are doing phenomenal things in society, and I need you on this show because this show is for the youth, and we're trying to get role models for them. We're trying to encourage them to come. I'm trying to encourage you to come so that you can actually share your expertise, your knowledge. And he said, okay, fine. But he didn't just say fine. He asked me, how much you paying me?
I did ask about the money. But in all honesty, you did try to convince me as much as you could. And I just had to take on the opportunity. I couldn't say no to you.
Jazakallah so much. Now, we want to jump right into it. If you are studying logistics right now, you're listening and you're probably wondering, you know what? I don't know if this is a good choice. Or you are done with matric and you don't know where to go, what to study. Or you are doing another career and you probably think, what other opportunities are available for me? This week, we are talking about logistics. And if you know, this is the backbone of any and every economy in every country because it's definitely how we get access to whatever we have, from food, clothing to all the in-betweens. Okay. And if you know that everything has moved remotely, and we normally talk about this on the show, how the world is moving towards automation and AI and the likes. So today we are going to find out first and foremost from Jafari, what inspired you to become who you are today, to take a chance in this career, freight and logistics, and what keeps you motivated because you haven't quit. You're still there. Talk to us.
Yes, I haven't quit. I'm still going on. I've been doing this for approximately 10 years now.
Wow, mashallah.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. I actually started, I fell into this industry through actually a TV show I'm not too sure if you might be familiar with it. It used to be called Border Control or Border Police.
Yes, yes.
On that Australian TV
Yes,
show
yes.
where you find all of these people coming in and
I
out.
still watch it
these,
till this day.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So you find people coming in with things in the country, and then you find somebody telling you, or customs officials telling you, hey, listen, this is not allowed.
Yeah.
And then I started looking at it. So I was like, okay, this could be interesting for me. So initially I got into it, and then I said, hey, maybe I could just think about logistics, freight forwarding, and also the movement of goods from one place to the other. Like sometimes you look around us and then you wonder to yourself, like, hey, I've got a bottle of maybe a cold drink or something, and then you look at it and like, hey, manufactured in Saudi Arabia. And then you wonder to yourself, like, from
How
Saudi
did it
Arabia,
get
how did it get here?
Yeah.
So that is where you get that inspiration and like, okay, you know what, I want to learn more about this. I want to get more into knowing what is it that it takes. And that is how I fell in love with the industry, and I've just been moving forward since then.
Wow, mashallah, brilliant. So what would you say are the key qualities or skills that are needed for one to succeed in this industry based on your experience, based on your opinion?
From qualifications aspect of it, mainly you'd have to look into qualifications such as supply chain management, diploma in freight and logistics, and those are some of the qualifications that you need. But on the skills aspect of it, you have to ensure that you know who you are as an individual. You have to be well-grounded, because it's not for the faint-hearted.
Whoa.
Honestly speaking.
Okay, now I want to get into that.
Yeah.
Why do you say it's not for the faint-hearted?
You can be sitting at home at 8 p.m. just trying to enjoy like a TV show, and then here you are, boom, somebody gives you a phone call and you have to attend to work.
Hold on, sir. That's after working hours.
There's no such thing as after working hours in this industry.
Oh my word.
Think about it this way, okay? It's an international freight and logistics world.
Oh, so our time zone might not be
100%.
okay.
Like right now, it could be 9:30 for us in South Africa. All right, it's probably 6 hours later in China right now. So also we have to look at it on a different aspect of where the vessels are still continuously coming in.
Yeah.
Airplanes are still moving.
Yeah.
The world is still moving while you're stagnant.
While you're sleeping, while you
understand.
Whatever, when you stop,
So
the world is still moving.
it doesn't end. So that is why I say that you have to be very disciplined and well-grounded in terms of your skills, your qualities, and also as an individual, because it's not easy, honestly.
So you mentioned one skill is being self-aware, being grounded, and what else will be the next skill? Do you think communication is needed in that industry?
Communication, definitely, because everything happens through communications. Going back to the aspect of us being in different countries and speaking different languages, in freight and logistics, we speak a common language, and our common language that we speak is Incoterms.
Okay. You're trying to inform us that you got a secret language going on here.
Definitely. You can be speaking to a person in Chinese, you don't understand anything at all, but the moment somebody just tells you FOB, you already know exactly what you need to do.
Wow.
You understand? So communication is definitely a key. Communication between the different role players, people that are supposed to arrange the collection of the cargo, moving the cargo from one place to another.
Yeah.
It's an essential aspect when it comes to the freight and logistics world.
Awesome stuff. Now, we understand that AI and technology right now is, advancing to a rapid pace. How does that affect your industry? What are some of the uses of technology in the logistics industry, and how does that apply to your daily tasks and activities?
Technology has improved throughout the years. If we look at a few years back when the older people in the generation started, I'm not that old, this.
I was about to ask you, how old are you, sir?
I prefer not to answer because I'll also be revealing your age.
Hold on. Okay. I have an image to maintain here. I am 22.
22?
Don't reveal my age, please.
22?
Don't reveal my age.
22. 1990, 2000 and what?
Let's continue.
Yeah. So I'm not from the old industry or the old people's generations and everything, but listening to their stories and the improvement that has happened throughout the years, people would go as far as probably just taking documents down to the shipping lines where it used to be processing documents through a means of a CTO or a container terminal order.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe processing your documents through customs at the counters.
Yeah.
Whereas
and everything was manual. Yeah.
Every single thing was manual. Every single thing was manual. Whereas right now, things have changed where everything is on EDI, electronic data interchange, where you can transmit a document and then within 5 or 10 minutes, you get a response.
Awesome stuff. So that is, improving the workload and also the time.
100%.
That is great news. That is great news. We're opening up the lines on 0861 904 904. If you want to ask Jafari any question, if you want to ask me any question, sure, you are more than welcome. And if you do want to send in your messages on 0609041056, that's our WhatsApp messages. I see some messages coming in through my WhatsApp, but can you just forward that to the 060904904156? If you just joined us right now, we are speaking to Jafari Kabura, who is the CEO of New Horizon Freight Solutions. Sorry, I just got distracted by this one question that I have to ask you. As I'm speaking, it comes to my mind that, hold on, Jafari, you've been in this industry for 10 years.
Yes.
And we here on the show are forever talking about growth. We are forever, talking about go for industries that encourage you to grow, that give you more opportunities.
Yes.
Now, I don't want you to get into details exactly,
Yes.
but how much of growth is there in this industry? It's vast. It's huge. If somebody is working in maybe aviation, can they divert to, I don't know, what else is there? Give me options. Okay. Let me construct it properly. Now, how would you say, how much of growth would you say there is in this industry?
There is growth. Growth is always there. I'm a product of growth. I can testify for myself.
Wow, that is profound.
From where I started as a junior clerk, where I didn't do anything, I didn't know anything, straight from college to where I am right now. There's opportunities for growth. But it also comes with the people that you work with. If people recognize your efforts and they recognize your work that you put in, the growth will definitely come.
That is brilliant. So dedication will definitely pay off. Hard work will pay off in this industry.
Hard work, dedication, prayer will equal to success.
I know you're probably thinking this is a very vague question, or it's a cliche, or it's an obvious rhetorical question, but you'll be surprised. There are many careers out there that does not encourage growth, especially for somebody to come from varsity or college with no background experience in this industry, to allow you to grow and expand and become somebody bigger. It might be of a threat to your managers or supervisors or your subordinates, whoever. It might be of there's just so many comments that we've been getting, especially on this show, when we talk about work and we talk about these kind of things. The workplace livelihood, it can be of a threat to many people. But I really applaud the fact that you are the living proof that there is growth, because you have grown so much.
Definitely.
Now let's try and predict the future for a second. What does the future of this industry hold, and what do you think it looks like in your opinion? And in terms of opportunities, what opportunities are there for young people? Again, like I said in the beginning, for somebody who's listening and they have no experience of this industry and they want to jump in, where do they begin? How do they go on about this? Can you just walk us through that?
Okay, let me just go back to the industry itself.
Yeah.
If we look around us, it's an industry that is increasingly growing every single day.
Yeah.
All right. We come from a place where you could easily go into a shopping center, you buy something, and then afterwards you're out. All right. You could go into Pick and Pay, Spa, or whatever. You buy these things and then afterwards you're out. Whereas everything now has changed and transitioned into e-commerce. So if things have changed into e-commerce, it's just a matter of you going online, typing a message. Hey, I'd like to purchase this, and this. Can you get it delivered to me? You find the delivery cost and everything involved there. You pay for it. So the more that businesses start developing and moving forward, the more the opportunities will definitely come through for other people and for individuals.
Wow.
So if we look at probably like the next 10 to 15 or 20 years, we probably wouldn't even need to have shopping stores anymore. In certain places, unless you still find those people that prefer to go in and then buy things and then just for preference purposes. However, with all of these changes and everything that's happening, everything is happening online. Temu, we've seen Alibaba, we've seen Takealot, and all of these other avenues that are increasingly growing. So if these industries are growing, then there is potential and possibilities for people to be afforded more opportunities in the freight and logistics industry. So for youngsters that want to try or they'd like to get into this industry, I feel like the opportunities are there for you, but I'd always advise you to just do your research. Do a little bit of research, and then you'll find your way from there.
Speaking about research, this show is also meant to help with research, especially for those that want to know the daily activities, the tasks, and ways that one can grow without having to be given the basic information that you'd find on Google, that it requires this qualification and you study for this many years and then you get this amount of salary. It's very basic. It doesn't have depth. So this show is meant to be some sort of research that, gives you the first-hand experience, because we got the expert here in studio with us talking to us about the career. Now, Jafari, what are some of the common challenges or obstacles that beginners or newbies experience in this industry, and how did you, if you had to experience any, or if you did experience any, how did you overcome it?
I'd always say sometimes just do a little bit of research on the role that you're going to get into, what it is that you're doing.
Yeah.
Because mistakes are always bound to happen. I was fortunate enough to work in an organization where they accommodated for my mistakes.
Oh, wow.
They accommodated for my mistakes. So I remember the first week sitting in, and then my boss just came in and told me, hey, listen, you costed us 5,000 Rand.
Oh, shucks.
And I wasn't even earning that money.
Oh, shucks.
Then he told me, listen, but it's fine. Use this as an opportunity for you to learn.
Wow.
And don't repeat the same mistake again.
Wow.
And you see. So when it comes to the newbies and the challenges and everything, I'd like to say the 2000s of today, they're both different.
Hey, hold on. I'm the 2000 of today, okay?
Is it? Look at me and tell me that you are.
Jafari, I'm going to reveal that you're my cousin, okay? Yeah.
Yes. So with the 2000s and that, they have this perception that, everything is just about the money. You come in, you do your job, and then afterwards you're gone. But in reality, this is a career. People depend on you. You understand? People really depend on you.
Yeah.
So if you're unable to do your research, know about your work and everything, it becomes very difficult. And then from the other aspect of it, if you're looking at people that want to start getting into the business of logistics, bringing in things through the country and everything, the same applies to them as well, where you also have to do your research. You can't just bring me a bale of clothes and then say, hey, listen, I need it to be cleared. The authorities are going to send your stuff back. You understand? Because you have to do your research. You have to find who's involved in the whole process, what permits you require.
Wow.
All of these kind of things,
Oh, okay.
So research is always very, very important. And I'm open up to any questions, and you can always contact me if you want to find out a little bit more on that.
Awesome stuff. Speaking about questions, I just got a question here. Like I said, what's up on my side here. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I also know Jafari in person. I didn't know you're famous. Okay.
I didn't know either.
I am doing my second year in logistics. Okay, supply chain. Sorry. I'm doing my second year in supply chain, and I feel like sometimes there's not enough opportunities in South Africa. Can I use okay, I'm reading this question as you typed it. Please type properly. Thank you. Can I use my degree outside of South Africa?
Yes, you can.
Oh.
Yes, you can. Because as I said again, this industry, it's an international industry.
Okay.
And we speak the same language when it comes to freight forwarding, logistics, supply chain. I don't think the concept changes.
Okay.
The concept does not change, because for you to arrange your goods to be picked up from, let's just say, from Overport to the harbor, it's going to be the same as you probably picking up your goods from Ningbo to Xiamen in China.
Oh, you even know cities in China, Jafari. Okay.
Yeah, geography, we have to try. Yeah. So you can use your qualification.
Yeah.
But you also just have to check with your institute if it is an international qualification or not. But from what I know, you can use a qualification throughout the world.
Awesome stuff. Well, you can bring in more of those questions on 060-904-1056. I believe we do have the lines open on 086-086-1904-904. I hope I'm not the one giving you the wrong number. But anyways, Jafari, I wanted to ask you a question. Now, you spoke about how you are motivated into this industry from, a show that you watched, and it kind of sparked curiosity and interest in you. Now, when you wanted to go into this industry, did you have a specific role in mind, or you just wanted to know how do things in general, arrive from different countries to here?
When I got into it,
Yeah.
I wanted to work for customs.
For customers?
Yeah, customs authorities.
Oh, okay.
That was my thing.
Yeah.
But the more that you get into it, it's
Yeah.
like, listen, there's like hundreds of other opportunities over here.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to do customs clearing and entry clerks, declarations, and all of that, which
Yeah.
I still do,
Yeah.
just not on the customs aspect of it. So I'm a person who sends the documents through to them, they review, and then afterwards they accept. All right. However, when I got into it, I realized that the industry is so vast, because as I said, there's a lot of role players in the whole entire process. And I just couldn't believe how much opportunities there are out there. So much so that I even got my young sister to also join the industry.
Mashallah, that is great.
So-
The reason I'm asking is because if I judge based on how I know you, you're more of a reserved person, very calm. I wouldn't say
Thank
shy,
you.
because you're not shy. No, you're not shy.
Thank you.
You just you're just slightly reserved, very introverted. Not very, because you do extroverted things with people that you're comfortable with.
Yes.
So how did you go into an industry thinking, okay, I think this would suit me and my personality? Or did you just decide, hey, let me see what's in there for me?
When I got into it, the personality does actually play a role. Some people actually suffer in this industry, because, as I said earlier on, it's not for the faint-hearted.
Yeah.
You can't be living like a very extrovert type of lifestyle, and then you think that Monday morning you're going to go to work and then everything's going to go back to normal.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that.
Is it?
So thanks also for the compliments. I really appreciate it. But for me, I never found it to be very difficult. I think I just blended in, and it was okay for me. But other than that, I haven't had any other personality issues which have clashed with my type of work.
I think also we have to acknowledge the mentors that you went through or trained you, the people that shaped you into becoming what you are, who you are today. Because sometimes people can have the love and the passion for an industry or career, and they can break into the hands of the people that mold them, because they just don't have the energy to believe in you. They don't have the high spirit. They don't have, like you said, the patience to allow you to make mistakes to grow. So that too is a huge thing. So shout out to the people that
They've been brilliant, honestly speaking. And at times in the very, very beginning, I thought, maybe it's not for me.
Damn. So there was a time you wanted to quit.
It was a time I wanted to quit, because prior to that I was doing sales, and I was more focused on that. I was able to speak to people. Now you're sitting in the office and you're barely speaking to anyone.
Yeah.
It's just putting your head down and then you're working. But my mentors, the people who groomed me, the people that taught me all of these things, I really appreciate it, because they've really got me out of the shell that I was in, and I really appreciate them.
That is awesome stuff. Now, before we let you go, we're gonna ask you a question. Not a question. This is actually based on your expertise, years of knowledge, and the experience that you have. A message comes in here sending this. Okay, we're not gonna read that on air. All right. The years of experience and everything that you have gained in between, what advice do you have for the youth? What advice do you have for anyone listening to us right now?
First and foremost, I think you always need to identify your qualities and your capabilities. And know your strengths and your weaknesses.
Starting in very high, huh?
Definitely. Because I'd be honest with you, I can't sit over here and say that I can be an engineer when I know that I do not have the qualities and the capabilities for it. You need to know your qualities, your capabilities, your strengths, and your weaknesses. All right. That's always the biggest factor. The next thing that you always need to get into is choose your path. Choose your path and probably stick to it. don't be undecisive. I'm not sure whether I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a civil engineer.
I don't like how you're calling me out here, okay? We were not supposed to bring each other's flaws on air, okay? I'm the most indecisive person you've ever met.
Well, it's advice to you too.
Okay. Yeah. You need to be self-aware. You said that. Yeah. You need to be clear-minded. You need to know what you want.
Definitely. Okay. You have to know exactly what it is that you want. And I know with the youngsters, some of the challenges that they do have is, especially within our community, where you might want to get into something. For example, computer science, but then your parents are telling you, hey, listen, you have to be a doctor. You have to be a lawyer. But you can't live off of their dreams. Understand? You have your own life, you have your own decisions. And sometimes you need to understand that you're old enough to make the decision, so you have to be able to live with it. You understand? So that's one of the things that we always have to take into consideration of where choose your path, stick to it. If it does not work out, it's okay. You understand? Everyone makes mistakes. You understand? You can make a mistake now, but it's best that you made a mistake knowing that this was what you wanted for yourself.
Wow.
All right. And another thing that I will always say is put yourself out there. You understand? You could be the smartest person. You can be the smartest person in the whole entire classroom. But if you do not have confidence, if you do not have character, people may not be able to identify you. People may not be able to identify you. So you have to put yourself out there. I was not the smartest, but character is what put me out there. Yeah, definitely. And opportunities would always come to you. But if you keep calm, if you keep shy, if you keep reserved, and if you do not make yourself known that you're in the room, the opportunities won't come to you.
Wow. Okay. Standing ovation to you. Wow. Mashallah. That is brilliant advice.
Thank you.
So you need to expose yourself. You need to be comfortable letting people know that you are in the room.
100%.
Everybody hold on. Kelly is here. You got that? Asif, write that down. Write it down. I'm joking. That's arrogance now. Is it? Or it's confidence?
It's confidence. For you, it's confidence.
Look at that.
For you, it's confidence. Yeah.
Amazing stuff, Jafari. Thank you so much for joining us today. The show is not over, so we still got a few more minutes to talk. I would still want your advice on a few other segments that we are going to go into.
Sure.
But for now, thank you so much, Jazakallah khair. We wish you all the very best. We're super proud of you. And thank you for being a role model, for doing great things while you're still very young. And we wish you absolute success in your future. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless your journey. And keep coming on the show, please. I don't need to keep writing you essays.
Time.
Okay. It's like that now. It's like that now.
But for you, I'll make a plan. You just let me know. 1 week's notice, please.
Oh, my word. No email address? Should I maybe write you an email?
Definitely.
Look at you.
Definitely. Drop me an email. And then if it's not attended to within 24 hours, just know that
it's a no.
It's a no. I'm joking. But for you, anytime.
Well, Jazakallah khair, Jafari. Jafari is going to be in studio with us. He's still in studio until the show ends. So do send in those messages. We'll definitely attend to them. For now, we're going to take a quick break and we shall be right back.
محمد نبينا بنور هادينا من مكة حبيبي نور سطع المدينة من صلى صلاته واتحلى بصفاته يا بخت اللي في ظله ماشي يشفع له ما ماتوا محمد نبينا بنور هدينا من مكة حبيبي نور سطع المدينة من صلى صلاته واتحلى في صفاته يا بخت اللي في ظله ماشي يشفع له في مماته يا إمامنا يا أمين يا سند للمسلمين يا حبيبي يا محمد يا ابن عبد الله تمت الرسالة تمام والحبيب مسك الختام طول حياتي وفي صلاتي بدعي صلي وراه محمد نبينا بنور هادينا من مكة حبيبي نور سطع المدينة من صلى صلاته واتحلى بصفاته يا بخت اللي في ظله ماشي يشفع له في مماته من أول يوم في عمري سمعت أبويا وأمي بيصلوا عليك اللهم صل عليه حببني في الإيمان حسسني بالأمان وتعلقت بيه اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه نفسي أشوفك في المنام يا رسول الله وابكي على كتفك وانام يا حبيب الله ولو شرف لقى صحبتك وخط بصفوف أمتك واتحامى فيك محمد نبينا بنور هادينا من مكة حبيبي نور سطع المدينة يا حبيبي يا طه يا نجا المكان.
And that is more vocals. Muhammad Nabiya. Nabiya? Nabiya, okay. Jazakallah khair so much for everybody who has been sending in the messages. Keep them coming. We still got a few more minutes. We also got a few calls or a caller that asked for Jafari's details. He'll share that with us shortly. But for now, before we wrap up, I want to quickly tell you about the soft skill for the week that we have picked. Now, every week we come here and we talk about soft skills that are needed in each and every industry, because these soft skills are not just about job enhancement or career advancement. They are about you as an individual, how you can become better and how you can grow better. We've spoken about so many soft skills. We've spoken about body language as a soft skill, which was a rare thing to many people. They didn't know that body language is a soft skill. But, I bring you quality information, kind of content, I'm trying to get Jafari to convince him to see that I'm not indecisive.
Your life, your choices.
Okay.
I'll still be with you till the end.
All right. So for this week, we are picking consistency as a soft skill that you should work on. And if you do so, I promise you there will be amazing results. This is something that I am personally struggling with, because I just I get bored really quickly, really easily, really fast, and I just don't want to do the same thing over and over again. But you have to be consistent. Not in the same method of doing things. You can be creative, you can, spice things up a bit, but if you have a goal and you know that I need to do 1, 2, 3 to get there, then you need to be consistent in that. Now, consistency is the ability to maintain a steady performance and a behavior for a great result. Now, it's a crucial soft skill to develop in the workplace and in life, because it builds reliability and trust. Now, imagine for Jafari, for example, I'm sorry, I have to use this analogy on you. You are dealing with so many different people in different countries, and here you are, not consistent with delivery. If you say, no, I'm going to email you this, you have to. If you say, I'm going to text you back this, you have to, because in that way, you're not just building reliance and trust and accountability. there are also people that are relying on you to complete their task with that missing piece of information that you hold.
Definitely.
So yeah, being consistent makes you a team player and it brings out great performance. And that is the soft skill that I want to share with you for this week. So do work on that, being consistent. A message here comes in and says, Assalamu alaikum, Sister Kelly. You're not indecisive. You are emotional, educated, sophisticated, gentle-hearted, strong-minded. Best of all, you are a sister in Islam. Alhamdulillah, subhanallah, mashallah, ameen. This is from your brother in Deen, Iman Faizi. Did I say your name right? Jazakallah khair so much for your message. You two can send in your messages quickly before we wrap up. So how do you become consistent? Of course, if you have a goal in mind, you have to break it down into manageable steps, into doable steps for that matter. And also you need to set priorities. And I think I got my priorities in the wrong place. Maybe that's the problem. That's why I'm not yet consistent, because sometimes I prioritize TikTok over that email. I'm joking. Okay. I don't want y'all to get the wrong CV of me. Maybe there's a truth here and there. Who knows? Jafari, any closing statement before we wrap up?
You're talking about consistency. That's really, really important. But just to add on to consistency, there's also a word that I've got for this year: acceleration.
Wow. Okay.
Acceleration, where you have to accelerate at every single time. Be up to speed. Always be on the accelerator. No clutch, no brakes. Just accelerate one way.
Listen, we're gonna run out of breath. Okay. I'm trying to start walking before I could run, and you want me to accelerate that speed?
You have to accelerate. Work with speed. You understand? As I'll use you as an example.
Yeah.
The email or the TikTok message.
Listen, don't take it personal, okay?
You understand? So accelerate and look at the stuff that will give you benefit and that will help you go better places.
Absolutely. Jafari, there was a message here that asked for your contact details on how people can get hold of you. Is there an email? Is there WhatsApp? Is there a number?
There's everything.
Okay. Just quickly share that with us.
Okay. 081 594 0310.
And just quickly